making good money. I'm sorry.
The government found him about $226,000 unaccounted for, which is about $70,000 in back taxes, that he's claiming was given to several people that are deceased. So there's no record of the money. Now, he took this money from a developer in New York City. Okay, the guy sent him 81 checks totaling $226,000. So another part of the corruption is, why is a developer in New York City sending a politician from Nassau County 81 checks totaling that amount? You know, this is going on a daily basis, and here on Psychologics, we like to pick apart what's going on in the world, and right here in our own home county, Just in Time Radio wants the answers, and we also want Code 6 opinion on what should happen to Roger Corbin.
I think you should go to jail. I mean,
let's get those messages after these messages.
Okay, I just got a text message.
You're listening to OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio. Give us a call, 516-876-4964, or you can IM us at OWWRNY. We'll be right back after these messages. I love this one. It's great.
She's got it now. My ex-wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Can I get a hell yeah? That's what she said. Can I get a what up, kid?
This is great. I just want to thank you guys.
Hey,
really
I want to thank you, man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
sincerely, man. Thank you.
We can't wait to
Hey,
see
you
what
man.
Are you shy?
I don't talk.
How do you guys, I'm going to have to ask, like, how you guys hooked up with, not to say that you guys are old, but.
Oh, I thought we adopted you down in the picnic basket.
As I look to my left.
Hold on. I'm just as old as these guys.
You're not old. You're young at heart. That's what really matters.
Oh, that aging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can't.
It's just a number.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
awesome.
Well, Warren.
Oh, by the way, guys, this
Warren's
is
in his
Melissa.
20s.
Melissa was
Hey,
like
Melissa.
one of the original Psychologics crew members.
How'd you get the name Psychologics?
Well, I had another co-host, but
We got nice questions too.
Psychology, politics.
he's kind of like the well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of like the John Belushi of radio, and he's kind of like
Belushi was the man.
he's kind of like a square.
Okay.
That was the old guy.
A lot of recruiting.
Wow.
You know.
Very cool.
And then next week is going to be all new. Everything still same time, but it's Just in Time Radio.
Yeah.
As opposed to Just in Time Radio presents Psychologics.
Which, by the way, he's emailing you that. I'm going to do a press release for it and bring it by Dan Freddie. And Freddie, he's emailing me the template for the press release.
Oh, sweet.
So we're going to do one before next week even happens.
Cool. And that's what you were doing when you were out there.
Yes.
Okay. So what the hell is he doing? Welcome back to Psychologists. I know that everyone hears the 24 countdown and they think that like Jack Bauer is going to come out, but it's not. It's just in Time Radio presenting Psychologists right here on OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio. Give us a call, 516-876-4964, or you can IM us at OWWRNY. Right now, I'm joined by Code 6. Fellas, please reintroduce your names.
John, guitars.
Steve, bass.
Alan drums. And the singer is not here, but he was on the phone
DK at
earlier
work.
tonight. And we were just talking about the corrupt politician, Roger Corbin, and I'm going to get the opinions of Code 6 on what they think should happen
Hang him.
to this man. Wow.
I think he should do time. I mean, without a doubt.
Do you think he will do time?
That's
Probably
the thing.
not.
Probably not.
A lot of these big wheels, they slip through the
Yeah.
system.
Money.
House
Talks
arrest,
on
maybe.
it.
What do you
Yeah.
what do you think it's like being on house arrest?
Well, I wouldn't want to be in house arrest.
I mean.
Well, if you had a multi-million-dollar home, flat screen TV,
Was it Madoff too? He was.
Yeah.
You know, supposedly he's miserable, this and that. I mean, he probably is because he's so accustomed to that lifestyle, which we don't know. that he can do whatever he wants,
Yes.
fly wherever he wants, and go there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So to him, he probably is suffering in a sick way that we think he's not. You know what I mean? Like, come on, the guy's in house arrest. He should be put him in state penitentiary. You know what I mean? Let him suffer the hard way. But you know, he probably is suffering his own weird way. But to us,
Like
the regular
mentally.
public, exactly. But to the public, it's not. You know, jail time behind bars. That's where you belong. You screwed everybody. I mean, it's just, you know, it's the way it should be. It's moral values. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You get into it, you know?
Business code of ethics.
Yeah, you know.
You find, I think it's very interesting how, like, people that don't follow those code of ethics are usually the ones that come out and they're loaded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yet you have people, an everyday person who's working hard,
Mhm.
struggling to make it through the next day, the next week, the next month, the next
Yeah.
year.
And this guy can just take all your money and just like, you know what I mean, everything you had invested, just, you know what I mean, and just
He was,
shoot you down after everything you invested for 20, 30 years, some of these families. How could you not put a guy like that in jail? Come on.
they,
You know what I mean?
they had it on
It's
Dateline.
crazy.
They had it on Dateline, and the most recent thing that came up was his affairs.
Who cares about his affair? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
really.
The guy's a low life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my book, you know, the guy's a thief, he's a crook, and, you know, he deserves the worst, to me.
Let me,
You know?
let's switch the topic.
Okay.
I want to ask you guys a question, and I brought this up earlier before you guys arrived, because I just ran up and I had no idea what I was going to talk about. What are your thoughts on social networks such as Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, Ning?
I
As
don't
far
even-
as music purposes go,
No.
in order to
But it's
promote-
great to, I guess, you know, to get your name out there, all that is, you know, definitely.
Some of them just, they create.
I don't
more
even know the
spam
Twitter, I
than
just heard of the
anything.
Twitter thing, to be
Yeah,
honest
that's
with you.
pretty new.
Yeah, I'm still a MySpace guy, which is probably kinda old to everybody now.
Yeah.
I've been on Facebook a little bit, I barely go online that much, to be honest with you right now, so, but, I mean, it's good to reconnect with old people, it definitely, overall is a good value. Cause to talk to people, to get in contact with old friends, promote your music, it's great, I give it that, you know.
It's a lot easier than it was back in the days.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us about how it was back in the day?
Well, back in the day, our mailing list, we used to stick
Uh.
stamps on the envelopes and
True.
pack the flyers and
Yep.
go around the neighborhood and glue flyers to the telephone poles and.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And promoting yourself wasn't as easy as it is today, where kids today can just.
Push of a button,
Yeah,
boom,
exactly.
you're there.
What neighborhoods did you used to do that back in the day? Which, I don't know if you know this, was a Wednesday.
Okay, Jane.
Okay. Brooklyn, Queens area, like Ridgewood, that's where I'm pretty much from.
Yeah, I was a Brooklyn boy myself.
What about you?
Queens guy.
You're a Queens guy?
Yeah.
Alright, now that we're back to him.
I was on the
want-
spot, you're in the hot seat.
You
Come
can't go
closer
back
to
in
the
the day
mic.
now.
Alright.
I see Alan
Touch
wearing
mine
a
now.
Slipknot shirt, I approve.
I wanna know how you got into Code 6.
Well, there's a public studio above our studio, and I used to play with their old guitars, which he, showed me. To this band, I'm like, whoa, And their old drummer left, so I tried out. I remember that day I walked in, and I played, and and it just blew up from there.
And you
Then we
played like
Q.
an animal.
Yeah, and we played Cue the Violence, we recorded that, that's the first song with me in it,
Where did you learn how to play drums?
Self-taught.
You taught yourself?
Yeah.
What age
And
did
some
you start?
YouTube. Huh?
How old were you when you started?
15, 16.
How old are you? You're 18.
18.
Okay. Wow, that's, you self-taught
Pretty
yourself.
amazing.
Yeah, I
huh?
was really
2 years,
stubborn, I
2
had to
years.
learn. I
So-
wanted to learn everything,
So you're like a musical genius.
Yeah,
You're like a
pretty
little
much.
like
He's
so
a
you
prodigy,
He
man.
actually plays guitar and everything else.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great
play
musician.
guitar also.
Yeah, yeah.
Great musician.
Not like this guy.
You're still
Maybe
young
next
though.
year.
You know?
Yeah.
Just keep working at it. Wow, that's amazing.